returned. Memory echoes float through vestiges, cast away along with the pain of the past. The power you hold allows you to glimpse these ephemeral fragments. I have found a purpose. I will give form to the power of the vestige's creator and bind it to your bloodstream. Because you are you.
Damn that thieving bitch! Where did she go? She has her blood beads. She couldn't have gotten far. Keep searching!
Should we really be doing this?
What else can we do? It's the only way we can get any blood beads. Okay, let's get out of here while we can. This is the last of the blood beads we worked so hard for. All of the blood springs around here have run dry. I couldn't get so much as a single bead from them. I'll need to do something soon.
I'm really sorry to make you do all the scary stuff, Mia. I wish I could help you fight.
Come on, Nicola. Stop worrying about things like that, alright? As long as you're safe, I'm happy to take care of everything else.
Who are you two?
Please, I know it's a lot to ask, but could you spare some blood beads? We don't have much time left.
I can see that loss is starting to set in. You really think you can fight in that condition?
Well, I won't know unless I try, right?
Come with me. I know a place where there are blood beads.
Most of the blood springs were already dry by the time I became a revenant. Blood beads were difficult to come by, even in the best of circumstances. It was all we could do to survive. That was when we met Carmilla. We soon saw it wasn't us she was helping. She squeezed everything she could from us. In this world, you can never trust a stranger. That's what she taught me.
You have returned.
This is my home. I'm the only one who lives here now, so make yourselves comfortable.
Thank you.
You can call me Carmilla. Oh, and just remember, you're going to be working for me from now on. With that in mind, you're skilled at separating others from their blood beads, correct?
You helped us even though you knew?
I helped you because it was practical for me. So long as I have you two around, I won't need to risk my own neck. Why else did you think I would bother taking you in?
Have you always lived alone, Carmilla?
The past really doesn't matter, does it? You've got bigger things to worry about, like the laundry.
I'm sorry. I'm doing it.
Did everyone run away from you for being so selfish?
Being nice doesn't do you any favors. When it comes down to it, everyone looks out for number one. You would do well to remember that.
We're in trouble. The Lost are swarming out there. Huh? Where's Carmilla?
I saw her leave a little while ago. She must have caught wind of them and took off. We need to run, Nicola. Get the blood beads from storage.
But those belong to Carmilla.
You remember what she said. Being nice doesn't do you any favors. Now hurry up, Nicola. And that was how it all began. From that moment onward, we lived our lives completely on our own, without any help from others. There was a part of me that wanted to trust Carmilla. She was cold and standoffish, but that didn't mean she was a bad person. I thought maybe she was just awkward with people. But I was wrong. In this world, you can only rely on your own strength. No one out there is going to save you. I learned that lesson all too well. That's why meeting you guys was such a big shock for me. You were willing to reach out to me, a complete stranger, like it was no big deal. Spending time with all of you made me realize something. It's true that being nice might not do you any favors in the end. But that's what you need to do if you want to live a fulfilling life. But when I think of it, the reason that we lived the way we did before we met you was because of everything that happened back then with Carmilla. But you know, after she took off, I never did see her again. I wonder what ended up happening to her.
You have returned.
I'm thrilled we can work together again. Thanks as always, Karen.
It's my pleasure. Oh, and go visit Louis later, okay? He'll be happy to see you.
Hard to believe that little guy is already a student at the university. I guess that also explains how I got so old.
Father Time is a strict one. He doesn't let anybody slide on by.
He sure doesn't. Boar parasites live inside a dead body and activate every type of cell. It's incredible. I thought this stuff was just science fiction.
I heard that if we find out why they run wild, we can start clinical trials.
If their power can be harnessed, it will start a revolution in medicine. We can make this happen, Karen. I know we can. Oh no. Karen! What happened? Are you hurt?
The boar parasite?
Our specimen is still sleeping soundly in its test tube. I think we may have bigger concerns, though. Look out there.
What on earth just happened?
Karen, this is insane. We'd be using boar parasites to turn corpses into soldiers. There must be another way to fight them.
The destruction caused by those creatures is spreading. If we don't act now...
Right. We don't have time to think about it, do we? I'm sorry.
You have returned.
The Revenant's insatiable desire for human blood is still a troubling abnormality. If we could remove it, they would evolve by leaps and bounds. I'll assist you with Project Queen. This research could be the answer we've been looking for, and if it provides hope, it's worth it.
Your cooperation is appreciated. Let us begin the preparations.
One week into Project Queen, the subject has exhibited no desire for human blood. Sense of self remains strong. Marvelous. Progress is on course.
But sometimes I hear things.
It's nothing more than a minor side effect, I'm sure. Simply do as you're instructed and everything will be fine.
When did we start down the wrong path? At what point did we lose our way? Humanity had one last hope, and now it's been transformed into a demon of despair. I can't die here like this. I can't leave Karen all alone.
You have returned.
I'm not sure how much time has passed since I first accepted the relic. I feel so hot. It's like the blood is boiling in my veins. Oh, Karen. Are you safe? I don't know what I'd do if I thought you were suffering. Each time I find myself lacking any tape. I feel my sense of self degrading, little by little, like my humanity is breaking apart and just drifting away. I can't even remember my own name anymore. But there's still one thing I refuse to forget.
You have
You're always standing around and protecting me. I don't need you to do that, you know.
Are you saying that you have no need of me, successor?
No, that's not what I mean. Just... I don't want you to waste your whole life on me. I'll be alright. You should live for yourself.
Live for myself? My successor, he said I should live for myself, instead of as an attendant of the relics. But to what end? My duty, the entire reason for my existence, is to stand by my successor. If I were to abandon my duty, then my life would have no meaning. Successor, forgive me, but this is the only place I have. I can belong nowhere else. As your attendant, protecting you is my duty. I was made to stand by your side, and so, as long as you remain in this place, I will also remain. Now and forever, until the time of your salvation. An attendant can only find meaning in the pursuit of their mission. There can be no other life for them beyond the one they were made for. That sort of life, it seems like such an awkward, sad existence. If I had never met you, I think by now I would also be. You have returned.
My life, everything that I had or held dear, all vanished instantly in the great collapse. I wandered aimlessly for days, searching for my family. With so much else occupying my mind, it took a long time for me to discover that I was no longer human. Where are we?
This is our new home. There must be a reason for why we returned as revenants.
We've all lost everything. But now we can build new lives and live for everyone who didn't make it.
Yeah, you're right. Sitting here and rotting away won't change anything. Let's do it. I had finally found a reason to live in this terrible new world. So sad. One after another, my friends fell, joining the ranks of the lost and leaving me once again with nothing. After that, I didn't venture out anymore. And once our stock of Bloodbeads was finally diminished, I thought it was as good a time as any for my story to come to an end. That is, until the moment I arrived in this place and met those two kids.
What Carmilla went through. I figured she was like that because she was a revenant. I didn't even consider her own experiences, or how they may have shaped her. Maybe we could have come to understand each other, if we'd had the chance. Yeah. I would like to try to find her. I mean, assuming that she's still alive, that is. There may be more of her memories out there. If you happen to come across any, I'd appreciate it if you'd show them to me. I really do want to know more about Carmilla.
You have returned.
Well, Carmilla, it's certainly been a while. I thought you might have gone off and joined the Lost.
I thought the same of you. I guess we're both resilient.
Did you find a boyfriend or something? You look livelier than usual.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm just babysitting for a while. Enough chit-chat. Hand over the goods.
Fine, fine. Here you are. That's everything. And I don't take refunds, all right?
That Coco. So that's what that no refunds business was about. She gave me a lot more than our original deal. That girl's getting too soft for her own good. Thanks.
Carmilla. Her tongue was sharp, but she was nice deep down. I haven't seen her since then. I hope she's still out there being her same old resilient self. Well, I guess none of my memories are floating around out there, huh? I had a son. I was hoping you'd find memories related to him. Well, anyway, it was a long time ago, and the story's really not all that interesting. But if you do find something, please let me know.
You have returned.
Mia and Nicola. When those two crossed my path, I finally understood the reason why I had been reborn. It was destiny that brought us together. I would guide those two young souls into the future. It was my mission. I believed that. There was something about them that reminded me of my own children, the ones I'd lost in the Great Collapse. I took all of the blood beads Mia had gathered and placed them in storage. I figured those two might need them in case of an emergency. To survive in this world, you have to be able to live using your own strength. That's why I have to be cold, to teach them not to rely on others, to be able to do everything themselves. I wish I could talk to them more, tell them more, but never mind. It isn't important. If I can help them grow stronger, then... There's no need to worry, you two. I won't allow the lost to get one step closer to you. Once I'd planned to give myself to them willingly. Now, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to trade my life for yours. Thank you both, Mia, Nicola, for giving me one last chance to live like a human being. The time we spent together was short, but I enjoyed it. Take care.
I can't. Carmilla didn't leave us behind. She sacrificed herself so that we could get away. Yet I thought nothing but awful things about her. I swore forever that I'd be the one in control of my life. Yeah, I plan to stick around. I want to have a chance to pass along the same kindness that she showed me. I want to work together to open a door into a better world than the one we're in. I want to be even stronger. Thank you. Without you, something very important to me might have stayed lost in the past forever. Really, thank you.
You have returned. You have returned. As an attendant of the relics, I have stayed near my successor. I am not sure if that mission is the correct one, but if I am with you, I feel I will find some answer. There may be memories of other attendants. I would ask that you find them for me. Memory echoes float through vestiges, cast away along with the pain of the past. The power you hold allows you to glimpse these ephemeral fragments. I have found a purpose. I will give form to the power of the vestige's creator and bind it to your bloodstream. Because you are you. It seems I can... If you find... It could be it. Was I of any assistance?
We'll take care of this. One problem at a time. Let's find the successors. If the...
I still have the Relic of the Throat. The first one I received. But Mido took all the others. I'll join you in the search when I can. We have to get them back.
Don't look at me like that. If this is about Miguel, don't worry about me. I knew one day I'd have to face one of my own companions who'd joined the Lost. I was ready for it. Who knows what kind of traps might be waiting? We should keep extra vigilant this time. Haste trips over its own heels, they say. It's times like these that require the coolest heads. I told you I was looking for my friends, right? We were all mercenaries that grew up in the same orphanage. The person who ran the private military company we belonged to was Mito himself. I never heard from them after I revived, so I figured they were all dead. I never would have guessed they were hiding in one of the Queen's experimental units. Our objective has changed, but our duty hasn't. Explore, fight, and secure a future for Revenants. Who knows what kind of traps might be waiting? We should keep extra vigilant this time. Haste trips over its own heels, they say. It's times like these that require the coolest heads. Make sure you're ready for whatever comes.
I've got a whole new line of stock in, thanks to my Herculean efforts. But seriously, you've made my job a whole lot easier. You've forgotten almost everything, haven't you? It's been, but if you've got the right attitude, you... Watch yourself out there.
I've realized I have a debt you made because now I've really...
If you want to talk weapons, A blood veil is a revenant's fangs. They're used to stab into a foe and drain the blood out of them. While you attack, dodge, and parry, you can use that blood to unleash powerful effects. There are a few different types of blood veils. You should use the type that best fits your style. Do you know about hot springs? Warm water comes up from the ground into pools you can bathe in. The Earth shifted in the collapse and created one near our base. I go there once in a while, but it feels so nice I end up sitting too long thinking about things and turn into a prune. It's to the right at the end if you want to go. Oh, I just remembered. Use the room with the bathtub over there if you want to give yourself a new look. Every Revenant has a certain blood code, but only one type ordinarily. However, I hear you can express any number of different blood codes. Aren't you the lucky one? A blood code comes with certain abilities. You can change yours to fit your current strategy. Do you have any idea of what a huge advantage that is in battle? Sorry, I got a little carried away. I can get a bit hyped up when I talk about weapons and fighting. When Revenants die and come back, sometimes we suffer from memory loss. But most of the time, we don't even realize it.
Some revenants figure they're immortal, don't watch out while they're fighting, and end up forgetting themselves entirely. So take care of yourself, okay? I know it's a bother, but I'll need you to bring there's a short... Make sure you've got...
I feel like the Lost here. Don't let the
I want evidence that Silva's policies are a mistake. If you find anything, please let me know.